I don't understand myself. Why do I feel this? Why do I do this? Why do I feel stuck? Can hypnosis help me remove blocks? Can it help me remember and understand myself better? Beyond the layers of stress, stories, and conditioning, yes, it can. If you feel stuck in life, try hypnosis. It helps you move quickly through blocks. I will explain why this happens, how you can quickly access your capacities and resourcefulness to solve even the most stubborn problems that have persisted in your life for years. What makes it work? Let's remember you are a body, physical, a soul, emotional, and a spirit, which is the mind. You are a creator of your own experiences. Oftentimes, there is a misalignment between the three, and we waste a great time of energy and time. We waste a lot of time in fear and confusion. I don't understand my emotions. I'm stuck with some bodily sensations, with reactions of fear. I'm in stress. I have no purpose. My mind is all over the place. This happens when the three are not synced and not talking to each other. But it doesn't mean that each of the three is not working for you right now separately. So our job is to really align and understand those separate purposes and bring them together to one purpose. I'll give you an example. Your body reaction to stress is highly intelligent and full of its own wisdom. When we don't understand this reaction, we get scared of it and start rationalizing something that brain cannot possibly understand. The mind cannot rationalize an emotion, or a mind cannot rationalize a physical sensation. When we do this, we do ourselves a great disservice. We waste a lot of time and a lot of energy and disconnect from our own resources. We experience reactions in the body and emotions, and we start hating them because we don't understand them and we don't accept them. We don't know why they're there, and we hate them regardless. We often judge something that started working in us some time ago, and it started working for our own protection in the past, and we judge it from the present moment. By doing this, we create more resistance to what is working in us. And I see it in clients all the time. I'll give you a small, simple example. This lady runs a business now, and she needs to promote herself. When she approaches people at networking events, she gets paralyzed and stopped by her body and emotional reaction. She has a very strong visceral, which is body or somatic reaction, to starting to talk to people about her business. So the reaction starts from her stomach, pit, it blocks, and it's heaviness. Moves into the solar plexus, tightness, stops her from taking a breath, then goes into throat, and she's forcefully stopped to do what she set out to do. It's natural that she hates this reaction, judges herself for it, resists it, is annoyed by it. She goes to therapy to talk about it, uses affirmations, meditation, journaling, yet it keeps showing up. She thinks it must be from the time when her mom yelled at her at 13, because we try to rationalize and explain those reactions in us. And at 13, the mom yelled at her. She couldn't get over it. And then she thinks, oh, this is stupid. I'm not 13. I don't live with my mom anymore. I have family and children of my own. The business is important for me. Why can't I get over that block? Why this block doesn't just leave? I don't need it anymore. Let me give you a powerful metaphor that explains you what you might be dealing with right now. Why this block wouldn't leave. Imagine sometime in the past you wrote yourself a note, something that has very important, precious information about the inner part of you that must be remembered. You left that note on the table and used a small paperweight to keep this note in place. This note is an important reminder of something you must not forget. It's like gold. It's so crucial for you to remember because it tells you something about you. This paperweight keeps the note there for you. Soon, over the years, you forget about the note and its value. All you see is the paperweight. You're annoyed by it, and through resistance, you are turning this small paperweight into a boulder in your mind. And you try to move this boulder because every time it shows up and stops you from doing what you need to do. However, the boulder knows that it does something important for you. The boulder remembers, even though you forgot. The fact that you forgot about that precious note doesn't mean that the note doesn't exist. This boulder is more stubborn than you because it's doing its job for you, and this job is linked to its purpose and its very reason for existence. It's holding something for you that you yourself cannot live without, even though you have consciously forgotten about that precious note. The boulder remembers and will not move. How can I move the boulder, you ask? How can I access and read that note? The first part of the answer is to realize there is no boulder. There is the paperweight. The boulder was created by your resistance and hate. And this is that extra energy that you invested throughout the years around creating something bigger than what it was originally. It makes it bigger and more scary and unmovable than what it actually is. So the proverbial saying, you can move mountains in a second, is applied here when we deal with the inner boulders like this. When you see the purpose of what is working and how and why and what it is actually protecting, you can let the paperweight leave or transform and read that note that you left for yourself. I guarantee you'll experience a sense of gratitude and compassion for that paperweight. The note has important information about your true self, your authenticity, some beautiful quality of yourself that you had to hide through your life experience. And this note reminds you of who you truly are. Because as humans, we always find creative ways to protect ourselves and to remember our real authentic selves, even if we have to hide it for a time being and put a powerful protector. If we have to start doing it from the time of birth through childhood and youth. If you're curious about your own inner mountains that you want to move, please reach out. Meanwhile, give yourself huge credit for being a creative survivor. Feel empowered in the knowledge that nothing is ever forgotten or lost, that your authentic self is right there waiting for you to be remembered. And everything is working for your protection, even those parts of you that you hate the most.